So in the movie, there's two different mindsets where they're both really poor. They're both practically starving. They live out in the country and own a flower shop. And like a running joke throughout the movie is, do you want bread and jam or jam and bread? Because that's all that they have. But one of them is a dreamer and is just happy where she is. And one of them is like, I want a house with so many rooms. We'll never explore them all. I want a closet full of dresses I'll never finish wearing. Like, I want enough food that I can't finish eating it. And like, by the end of the movie, they're just happy to go back to their little cottage growing flowers because they want each other. Mm-hmm. When the character I think it was Liana, when she got what she wanted, it cost her friendship and it felt like nothing. Like,
well, we have what we wanted.
We do.
We have this beautiful house. We have, one side of it is like basically open air, completely.
It is.
It's giant. It's beautiful. We have a beautiful backyard that we can see from it. Then we have this side that's cool and it's a safe space, and except for scorpions, I guess. But it's cool and quiet and safe, and we have the best of both worlds.
We do.
There. We have your dad's starting a farm outside.
Yeah, from seeds.
From seeds.
From food.
Welcome.
Hi.
About the flow. Right? It's
manifesting is all about the flow.
It's not every day being like, I want this, bring this to me. It's allowing it and aligning with it.
It is. Allowing it is the hard part because that involves trust.
So it's not about spending the money. It's spending the money for fear of not having the money and wanting these things. Or not having the patience to wait.
The patience and trust, yeah.
Yes, that it's going to happen. But by being, frantic, because even the acquisition of this house, like, we were in panic mode. We were looking for somewhere, saw it, and the universe told me, yes, this place is great. This is what you've been looking for. I said this for you. But then it was just like, bam. And then right after, I don't even know if we had come down here yet or if we had just bought it. There was like 2 or 3 other places that were like, I think a huge part of why the universe was like yes about this place.
So you had to get the
beep.
Oh.
Yes.
And we had to get
beep
out to that particular Belizean.
Oh my God! Just beautiful family, beautiful man.
That particular Belizean.
Yeah.
It's a friend. It's a friend in a foreign land.
I sent him something Bella did, because I sent him. I'm like, Ray, I got stung by a scorpion in my sleep last night. And then Bella, I just had Bella send it. Can we drop off, the avocados and stuff to your house? And he's like, he's like making, I think he said, 3 or 4 trips to the airport this week. Really busy, and he's like,
he needs a day off.
He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, don't be sorry.
And he was just in Cheddar 2 days ago.
That's what we need. But we need to realize and live in the moment of how much we are already taken care of, instead of focusing on the next thing, because the next thing is going to come no matter what. But just focusing on we have this whole half acre. We have plants growing out there.
I have my connection to my parents. That is
all
I've wanted since I was a kid. And it took over 17 years to get here, but it was worth it. And there were times that I gave up on it. Honestly, I thought I'm too damaged and it will never happen. And destiny was like, you think I'm just going to let you give up? You think I'm going to let you stumble off of this path? Like, it was like being in a goddamn video game where like if you die, it just resets you at the last checkpoint, and the next level will come. You can level up from anything.
Absolutely.
I have you guys. I can hug you guys. I can be close to you guys. It's what I wanted. It's what I would cry and ask for, and I have
You can accept safe
touch and
touch, and interaction. Like
I can fall asleep in a room of people.
Yeah. I mean, out on the couch, I'm like, this is a beautiful thing right here.
Yes.
Let's appreciate this child sleeping on a couch.
At night.
Yeah. Well, in the middle of the morning, after an extremely traumatizing wake up.
Yeah. The scorpion sting.
I mean, it's not about how tired you are. If you're that activated.
I used to be that tired and I couldn't sleep.
Yeah. And you're just like, well, everything is okay now. I'm going to just rest.
Yeah.
I love that. And that's the point that I got to after I freaking settled down after so long. After you dug in my neck for so long, I think that's what really, really settled me down. So I'm like, I need to go to sleep now. But then actually getting back in that bed, even though you investigated the covers again, we investigated them, and it was still like, it doesn't matter because I look before we go to sleep anyway. And it wasn't there.
If something is in here, it goes under there. And with the way they move, it could take beep, beep, go across the room, beep, and curtain or the wall, and onto the bed.
Yeah.
So
right by the dogs because they're out like a light.
yeah. Unless they walk over the dog,
right?
Or the dog happens to be like, oh, what's that?
Getting back to the just expressing for gratitude for everything that we have.
I have what I've always wanted. Everything else.
This right now, us three just sitting here like talking about this stuff. Like this is so healing. Especially to have you part of it.
What?
To all this healing stuff. But it's important. It's important for family cohesiveness.
Yes.
But then again, like the things, right? Like this house, like we have that beautiful side that's open to a beautiful backyard and just the beauty of the outside, but then over here is like safe and sheltered and cool, and so we have the best of both worlds already. And then there's this yard and we have these vehicles. They're not right off the showroom floor, but they run mostly. I noticed the engine light went out. I filled that up with gas. The engine light went out. So I wonder if there was a fuel injector or something might need to be cleaned or whatever. If there's not a lot of gas, or the tank, maybe it sat and the tank got gippy on the bottom.
Yeah, or some dry gas.
Yeah.
Or some stabilizer or something.
Yep.
Because actually, when I bought the lawnmower, and then I went down to get the gas can and put gas in it for the lawnmower. And I talked to one of the dudes down there. I was like, yeah, you got a gas can? And he was like, oh, this thing. And I'm like, no, the stuff you put gas in to bring home. And he was like, oh, container. Yeah, container. I call it a gas can because that's what I know it as.
Because they used to be cans.
Right, and he's like, yeah, no, this is a 1 gallon, this is like a 3 gallon or whatever. I'm like, all right. And he's like, what are you doing with it? And I'm like, well, this is for the lawnmower. And he was like, oh, well, people put this other stuff in there as well. And I'm like, other stuff? And he was like, yeah, this stuff. And I was like, that's two-stroke oil. He was like, yeah, but you put a little bit in the gas when you put gas in, and it helps with the moisture buildup. He's like, because
Nifty.
there's so much moisture here, it helps protect the motors.
Ah.
But we don't do that with the vehicles. So
Why don't you do that with the vehicles? Should we do that with the vehicles?
we should probably do something.
Yeah. That was probably a good idea.
You know, either stabilizer or dry gas or even a little bit of two-stroke oil, whatever. Just something to help lubricate and
keep it from.
yeah, it does. I don't remember what it does. It's a lubricant, but it also does something to the fuel.
Is that because two strokes run so high? Like so quick or something?
Two strokes, actually, the way a two-stroke motor works is there really isn't oil in the motor. What lubricates the motor is the fuel-air mixture that goes through the motor,
How is that lubricant?
because you put the oil in it.
Oh, you put oil in the...
Yeah.
Well, that just seems to make more sense anyway. But then what happens to the oil? Does it burn off and gum up the motor? Or it just goes through so fast? Or what does it do?
No, it burns off.
Right. So that should gum everything up.
Eventually, especially if the mixture is wrong, that's why everything has a mixture. If you start a two-stroke motor, sometimes it'll smoke, and then once it warms up, it stops smoking because it actually is burning correctly. There's no valves in a two-stroke.
Well, how does that?
So you have
a two-stroke motor today.
Yeah, so you have, a basic motor is you have the crank that turns and moves the rod, which moves the piston up and down. So in a two-stroke motor, you have two ports, which you do on a regular motor as well. You have an intake, which is fuel and air, and you have an exhaust. So the way a two-stroke works is positioning. So a two-stroke is offset. Air and fuel go in at one stage, and exhaust goes out at another stage.
So how does the engine work?
It works the same way as the piston past the air mixture. The air mixture comes in, and when the piston goes up past that, it shuts it off. It gets to the top, it fires, it comes down, the exhaust gets pulled out, and as soon as it goes past the air thing again, the air goes in, it goes up, it fires, the exhaust goes out, the air comes in, it fires. That's how two strokes work. It's just a constant bang, bang, bang. That's why they run so fast.
So then how does it work with the...
A four-stroke is, it has valves. So the intake valve opens, it goes down, it sucks the air and fuel in. That valve closes, it goes up, it compresses the mixture, it fires, it pushes the piston back down, the exhaust valve opens, it goes back up, it pushes the exhaust out.
That sounds like a recipe for trouble.
It is, there's a lot of moving parts.
Literally.
Yeah, so it's intake, compression, spark,
Exhaust.
down, exhaust. Intake, compression, down, exhaust.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why you have a cam, that's why you have valves, that's why you have...
Why is everything on a two-stroke engine then?
Everything used to be.
Why did they change it?
To sell more parts.
More torque?
I'm not sure. I don't know why things changed over.
Because they run so fast, you probably can't really put a lot of grunt on them. Because they're already... I'm just thinking, alright, so like muscle. So you have your fast twitch and your slow twitch, which is essentially, like I think the fast twitch is high octane, can go forever, but it's not for endurance. Or like, you can sprint or run forever, but you can't run up a hill or do something like that because you need the slow twitch, because you need the run, the ability to endure changing. That's why cross-country running is fast twitch, because the slow twitch, you can do bursts, but you can't.
You say that he can go like crazy, but a bodybuilder might be able to run and carry weight. So one person has a lot more speed
But the one that can carry more weight can't run as far.
Yes.
They can do short bursts, but then they have to
Oh,
rest.
that's the
The
burst.
other one can just keep going and going all day. Can Tom Hanks?
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. They can essentially just run and never stop.
wait, he ran for like a year or 4 years or something?
And then he just stopped or something. I don't know how he says it, but essentially that.
Oh my god.
So anyway, yeah, that's the difference between like a two-stroke and a.
Yeah, two strokes have some torque, but they're mostly
Go.
just RPM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they had, for power, they had to develop a slower engine that could do more work.
Yeah. I think that's why they ended up developing diesels.
So they do even more work.
They're lower RPMs, higher torque, so they're better at working. They're actually more fuel efficient too, which is a little confusing because they kind of do the same stuff, but the RPMs are so low.
It doesn't take as much to get the energy out of it.
I can't comment much on cars, but I do want to shout out to how hard I cried when Forrest was like, "But you were there with me, Jenny, for all the sunsets and all the sunrises and all the beautiful scenes." That hurt, and it was also just so beautiful. So that's what I have to add to this conversation. Speaking about that running part.
How do we get on that? Oh, appreciating our vehicles.
Oh, and the oil and the,
Even though they're Belizean, but they're good Belizean vehicles. I mean, the truck hasn't quite failed us. It makes us question sometimes.
yeah. I figured out the battery thing, so that's a huge
Yep,
part.
that's a huge part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just disconnect it,
Yeah.
and it's not a big deal.
But yeah, just appreciating all that stuff and just living in the moment and what we have here. I mean, look, we have the moringa tree, we have the coconuts to process, we have this abundance of avocados that I don't know what to do with all of them because they go bad really quick.
Give them to friends.
Give them to friends, yep. We have plantains over there, we have banana tree pups down there.
Yep, which I need to go investigate and find out how
Yeah.
to transplant
And then
them.
there's oranges and limes.
And by the way, guys, small banana trees are called banana pups.
I know.
Yeah, there's a few of them over there. I just have to find out how to transplant them without hurting them.
I think you just, as long as you get the base, they're pretty sturdy from what I've seen, the short video, a couple of videos that I've seen. Because it's the rhizome that you have to preserve, which is the base.
Yeah.
Because they're essentially like the knotweed, where the root chain runs under the ground and they just come up everywhere. As long as you preserve
Whoa.
that basic root, it'll be fine.
I had no idea.
They're just weeds. They're literally not like knotweed. And then when they mature and bear fruit and fall down, and then the rhizome, like that underground network is still there, so they just sprout another one, just like the knotweed. But
They were not knobby.
so yeah, so we have plantains. There's probably plantain pups. Cloning the fig tree. The abundance in this yard, and we could even plant just around this yard. We benefit from it. You know, it's almost like a community garden. You just plant stuff and it's just there. It's just like planting trees down in the front. Of course, people are gonna drive by and they're gonna stop and take stuff. But we're gonna have enough back here that they can. And if they're decent people, like generally these people seem to be decent people, they'll come toot their horn at the fence and be like, hey, can I grab some of that?
And we'll be like, yes.
Of course. It's like that little thing. You just have like a little donation. If you want to take something and you feel like leaving a donation, we appreciate it. If we can't,
Yeah, that's
glad to
kind
help
of
your
the
family.
plan. Yeah. We could do that with the avocados, just put them out front. Be like,
We could.
take what you need, leave what you can. We're in this together, guys. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, what you can. If you cannot, do not feel obligated. If you need a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
if you know,
Yeah.
like, there's enough for
For
everyone.
everyone, and that's a beautiful way. Because even like if we go over, I mean, obviously I don't want to talk to Fernando, but go pick those limes. There's no way we can eat all those limes.
Mm-mm.
For like free limes,
Mm-hmm.
or take what you can, leave what you want. And
Yeah.
we can do our own.
What were they? Not gift box. Pantry box.
What are they called?
Like the little libraries. Like,
Yeah.
take a book, leave a book. Hey, they're called a blessing box.
Because even the coconuts.
Absolutely, yeah. If we just like line them up out there and be like, here,
An abundance of coconuts.
that's true. I've read a quote before that said that like, no, I'm not gonna get the quote down exactly, but basically like you're only as rich as what you can give away was the quote. And it's like, and you shouldn't give away from your empty cup, but give away from your overflow.
Right, and we definitely have
We
overflow.
do.
Avocados and coconuts, and people use them.
Oh yeah.
And people are going around asking for them.
Yeah.
And even though they are everywhere, they're not apparently available to everyone everywhere.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad because this is their home.
Yeah. And they're so good for you.
Not that it's not our home, but it's like not allowing them on the beach.
You. Beep.
Man,
Bless
who
the
are
present.
you?
Yeah.
This is their home. You tell them that they can't go on the
Beep.
beach?
They grew up. Their family generations grew. Beep. About the reaching beachfronts. Shout out to the president of Mexico for protecting the land of her people. More of that, please.
Yes.
The water is healing and nobody owns anything on this planet. But we get to experience it if we share. And if it's in somebody's home country, they should have access.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that influence will spread. That would be good. Less privatized land in general.
Fucking resort that you were showing me. Did you see the pictures?
Oh no, it's sad.
It's
Where?
It's somewhere in Belize. Cape Hawker, maybe?
Cape Hawker or
Oh,
San Pedro or something.
no.
Dude, it's like the
Beep.
place that we stayed at in Cancun.
Yeah, with the swimming pools and
Beep.
the tower,
Beep.
an apartment or
Beep.
things, and
The villas.
yeah,
The earth is doing her best here, people. Like, give her grace. Give her a break. She doesn't need your villas. Oh, Bashar.
About war, and instead of focusing on how much you hate war,
Oh.
focusing on how much you love peace and what peace feels like.
Yes.
Like if you want to manifest, like that was like another way that it was like,
Beep.
because everyone, of course no one wants war, of course everyone, wants, especially like what's happening in Gaza, but what's happening in people's
Beep.
daily lives in the United States and probably pretty much everywhere. Like, instead of focusing on how much you can't stand that going on, focus on the opposite of it. And
Yes.
how much you want that. It's just like all the trees getting cut down, and I heard before, like don't focus on the areas where the trees have been cut down. Focus on the area where the trees haven't been cut down.
Yes.
Focus on like our life, and we're growing trees. And
Yes. The impact.
Yes, like the positive side of it. Instead of, we're so trained to focus on what we don't like about something.
And give power to
We
it.
give power to it. That's what I was reading in that Dolores book. I mean, that's essentially what that lady was trying to get, the SC was trying to get to with the black paper and dropping the thing, except for there's no reciprocal, but it's just like, where you put your energy, where you drop your paint is where it's gonna flow.
It's true.
So if you have a paper of disaster and you just keep dropping paint, being like, I can't stand this disaster, I don't want to see this disaster, I can't stand it, I'm so afraid of this disaster, so you're just dropping your paint on that, instead of being like, oh my God, look at these people building community, and look at these people planting trees, and look at these people, having community gardens, and look at these people with blessing boxes, like all these things that you're so conditioned to be like, I can't stand this.
The thousands
of look at this amazing stuff that people are doing in the opposite.
The thousands of commenters every day just on thousands of TikTok accounts for these families, sending money and donations and prayers and hope and boosting posts and helping these families get monetized. Like, that is thousands of people that care. And
not only are they individually showing their care, but that is a collective prayer for healing for that area.
Yes.
And they're doing, like Aaron says, do what you can to help.
Yes.
And even if there is so much power that has been taken away. Prayer works. It's sending energy, and the more people that send similar energy, the stronger that gets. And that's how, all this devastation has happened. There's been just people are praying for negativity whether they realize it or not. They're praying for bad things to happen.
Doomsday.
Weaponized the thought of prayer.
You are absolutely right. And that's so even with music. Music it's spells. It's all spells.
Yes.
Birthdays being rituals. They're literal rituals that talk about you aging, basically. It's not a celebration of when you're born, it's now a celebration of, oh, you're a year older, oh, you're a year older, oh, you're a year older. It's just got this kind of negative,
especially birthday cards.
Yeah. So what does that make you do? You don't want to get older because you think it's something bad.
And it is your birthright, because who wants, they call it a tragedy if somebody dies young. We deserve to age. It is a privilege not everybody gets to. It is part of the human experience, an animal experience, insect experience, tree experience. It is one of the gifts of life to experience aging. To become so at peace and so sleepy in your body where your wrinkles squish up around your heads. It is part of it.
It's a blessing.
It is. It's hard to be a baby and it's hard to be an old person, and we get this nice middle ground, as nice as it can be.
And we're conditioned to not appreciate all of that in between. And then we have to figure it out when we get to be mine and your dad's age, but you've been blessed to have the support while you're younger to get through it before that age.
Yeah.
And I love how you've held on to your youthfulness, your childish, I don't want to say childish because it's not.
That's not a bad word though, it's okay.
I don't want to make it sound, it's just playfulness and joy and just being silly and all of that gets so conditioned out of all of us, and they tried to condition it out of you with the medication and stuff, and I'm glad that didn't happen, and just the weight of life that they put, you have to do this, have to. Don't have fun anymore. If you have fun, it's gotta cost $1 million, or there's plenty of ways to have fun.
Right? Run in the rain or spit watermelon seeds and see who can do the furthest.
There's I guess a documentary or something
Ooh.
Pink made about her All I Know So Far song.
Yeah.
And how that's for her daughter, and like she gets into explanations of a lot of it. Because somehow Pink is like my new trending thing on Facebook, that all kinds of stuff comes up.
She's been through it, and her concert ticket prices are pretty modest, so
And
I
she still made a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. And the philanthropy is important. To support givers, to give to givers, not to takers. And there's quite a lot of millionaires and billionaires in the world, and some of them have good intent and bad intent. It's like people can't judge a person on their looks, and I guess you can't judge people on their money. Some people use money in bad ways, but Dolly Parton, some people, they don't let having money take away their character.
Right.
They use what they have, they use their overflow, and they give. And my God, so many children have eaten, so many children have learned to read, so many families have been able to stay together. Like, that is an undeniable impact. So money in the right hands is a good power. Money's neutral.
Money is neutral, it's how you use it.
It is.
And that's another thing, like you're conditioned to hate it because it's been made difficult to attain, so then that creates a feeling of lack.
Yeah.
Because money, unfortunately, you have to have it to do a lot of things in this world.
It's true.
It forces class structure. It puts you in boxes.
Competition.
Hello, Industrial Revolution.
Yeah. Cutthroat. I don't have as much of you, so I'm going to do everything in my power to sink your ship so that my ship is the only one floating. Off.
Yeah. Why do you need to have 10 ships floating? You're only one person.
Yes.
And I get a half a dinghy.
And then the thing is, we're all on the same ship. Like,
Nothing. I was going to say something, but it was inappropriate.
I hear you.
Yeah, well,
somewhere in the world, Cheryl's reading chapter 1 of Eminent Domain. Shout out, you should read Eminent Domain.
yeah, she's like, whoa, hey! Oh yeah, you're way off base.
Apply bleach to ears and unhear what you have heard. Don't actually do that, guys. I'm grateful for health. The health that we have is it gives us the opportunity to do so much. Like, beep.
Yeah, I kicked beep on that one. Beep. That was like in Portland. I was just going for it. Man.
In the hottest part of the day.
In the hottest part of the day. I'm really proud of that. That was nice.
Not just because your ankles.
Beep. Bundled up like you're out in the snow.
Yeah,
God, man.
that was bad.
Fucking 115 degrees outside. This guy's.
I have to put so many bleep sounds in this. Beep. I can't believe this. Beep. What the beep is going on?
You're gonna edit it, right?
Oh yeah, I just think it's funny. I'm gonna have lots of great sound effects.
Because you got like a bunch of different ones because we just keep meandering to different topics.
Yeah, the title of this is gonna be Abundance, Appreciate What You Have, Social Structure, Blessing Box, Car Engine. Which I love. I love the three of us. I love us. I love us.
Me too. This is wonderful.
This is freedom to get to experience the world and analyze and take time with our thoughts, our perspectives, our knowledge, just a time to share. To hear each other be heard.